around like this was Calypso.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Dallas Cowboys. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Ready? Smash! Smash! 18 Cardinal. Ready?
They go again with Blue. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The Cowboys at 6-4 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Pioneer! Red! Viking 18!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally, and then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a... Cowboys first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Well, that's one way and a good way to get things going offensively. One play in, and they're already on the move. The defense, they're hoping that's not a sign of things to come as this game unfolds.
Panther 6.
On first down, it's Blue. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Bradley Kenyon set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. But they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Set. 180.
A handoff, running left is Miller. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Brought down on the play by Deron Bland. You look at this Cowboy defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. This is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass? The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now he's going to step up and run. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Mayfield. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
180.
Mayfield to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Back to it now after the made field goal. Here's Luke to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go with Blue between the tackles. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 77 yards rushing for it as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
Bronco 80.
Back to throw. Price. Trying to set up a screen for Blue. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Tigers, Dragon 60, Viking 18.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys add 6 to their lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now a hit and a loose football. And they're going to set up.
Entering settings screen, you have 28 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
up at the 27-yard line. So problems compounding themselves. On the return, they just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Ready, go!
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
12-3 your score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
Ready, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready,
Looking to throw. Price. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
let's go. Hiking 18.
Price off the play fake. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Ready.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal.
The career's more at stake when you win your prom. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line.
Here we go. Here we go. Buffalo 70 Lions.
Back to throw again. Now he'll tuck this and run. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Operating from the gun, Price.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Mekhi Blackman's got it.
He's getting daylight. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Opting to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Throwing, Mayfield. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Tyler Luke now for the extra point.
And the lead is down to 2.
Makes the score Ravens 10.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity.
Touchdown, Cowboys! A big play there. 74 yards.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
3rd time's a charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
The leading rusher in NCAA history from Youngstown State, here's Jaleel McLaughlin.
Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Third and 10.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Mayfield now. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Tyler Luke on for the Ravens field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And that'll move him back within 6 now.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
70, Timberwolves. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They hand it off. It's Blue. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
102 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man.
A nice throw by the rookie from Georgia. He's got his mates a first down here.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Here we go, here we go. Hiking 18, rig alert, rig alert. Hurt, hurt. Say, hurt.
Toss play to the right to Blue. He was trying to turn the corner, but he will go nowhere. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He's already found the end zone once in this half, and they do a nice job there pushing him backwards and denied his bid for a 2nd score.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
Go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let go.
Back to throw. Price. Now a run here off the... And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead now stands at 13.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Mark Andrews, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 76 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away.
Across the 25.
At their own 28-yard
line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Operating from the gun, Price. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
Traditionally, as a defense, your #1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Operating from the gun, Price.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here is third down and 4.
7 Pirates. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll look to throw here on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Play fake. Mayfield. Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They'll run it again with Miller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Ravens send their punter out now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go. 18, come.
Out of the gun, they run with Blue. And he maneuvers Ekin Miller for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 6.
Ready? Cougar knife.
He finds his man complete. It's Medina. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 36. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Ready? Crack up.
Now a shotgun handoff. Blue. And managed to blanket tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Ravens' 34-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Cowboy.
Looking to throw. Price. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Here we go. Here we go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 79 Broncos. Ready, right?
Back to throw. Price. Quick hitter here is complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
Off play action. Price.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Come on, come on. Set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let go.
Off the play fake. Price. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Pass the 6, 3, 3. Hey.
Now Blue trying the right side. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover, but I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
On the right side, this is Miller. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line.
To throw, Mayfield. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And shutting it off, now open field. Down the sideline he goes. And finally down at the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And you know what else happened on that play? He just went past 45,000 career passing yards.
He's going to cherish that moment, but he's also going to celebrate it with so many different people. Guys he's playing with currently, guys he's played with in the past, especially offensive linemen who've kept him upright to throw the ball, receivers who've caught it. I mean, just so many people to embrace. And last but not least, a lot of coaches who call a lot of passing plays. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Regular. 180.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
This is third and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. 2 incompletions haven't moved them any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on third and goal here.
20.
And again, it's Mayfield.
They set up the screen in the middle.
3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On fourth down, on is Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal.
From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will bring the deficit back down to 3.
Well, certainly happy they were able to force the fumble, Charles, but wish they would have gotten in the end zone, only getting 3 points there and still facing this second-half deficit.
And they also will understand it's going to be a whole lot tougher to force another turnover the rest of the game because that offense, they're going to be all about ball security from here on out.
Back to it now after the made field goal. Here's Luke to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
This is 2nd and 8.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80. Go.
Off play action. Price. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Price. And incomplete on the deep ball. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Hey, alert 33. What's up?
A first down carry now for Miller. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. On the end around, here comes Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. On his loop for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, ready.
They start the drive with a give to Blue. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. Across midfield. He's on his way. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys answered back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Extra point safely through. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
33. Ravens 30. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Mayfield. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Mayfield off the play fake.
Now he's going to step up and run.
He finds his target, Allen. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, no, he lost the football. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. From the gun, Mayfield.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Real.
Here's Mayfield. To the right side, complete to Miller. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Mayfield to throw it. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
On for the Ravens field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
And that is no good.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games, and now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Hey!
They caught a break with that missed field goal. Instead of being tied, they now sit in the 4th quarter driver's seat, still up 3.
Deputy Ranger! Let go!
The drive starts with a run by Blue. And he loses the football a second time.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that sling lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
180! Stop!
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Well, this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5. Mayfield to throw it this time. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. De'Ami Brown, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Important extra point up and through. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Now they'll audible to something else. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
On to give, this is Blue. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
2nd down, goal to go.
Come on, go.
They'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A big pickup there. Without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
180!
Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote.
That was an excellent come from behind victory, Charles.